podcast. What about you, man? You got an idea? Well, maybe a little more specific than mine, because mine's kind of general.
I would probably more say the same. I really want this podcast to succeed this year.
Yeah.
Just to succeed.
Real.
Because when we get ready to go into the Spotify world and all of that, it's about the content that we're really bringing and staying engaged.
Yeah.
And my goal is for this podcast, just staying engaged with the audience.
Yeah.
Giving them everything that they're waiting for. And we know that they're waiting for it. We just have to give it to them.
We know they're ready.
And that's what my goal is, giving them what they're waiting for.
Yeah.
This podcast has everything what everybody in this world needs.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to give it to them. That's my goal.
I think so.
Giving the world what they need from FC First Class Podcast.
FC First Class Podcast, baby, let's go.
That's my goal.
Man, I feel so good in this hat. I'm not gonna lie. I keep seeing it in the camera.
Man.
I'm like, woo! Let's go, baby. Dodgers, baby, World Series champions. If you need to remind us. Even Malachi had to come in and say, yeah, that's right. Huh. What's up, buddy? Shit.
Y'all ain't got to see Maui yet.
So, oh yeah,
The big boy
Facebook,
up
I
there.
don't know.
What's up, big boy?
So you say your goal for it is just to
That's
just
our
become a positive thing in people's lives, or
It's a
what?
positive thing in people's lives, man.
I think it's gonna get to the level for sure, especially when we start talking to other people
Positive,
and the shit they come out of this last year, and the shit that they really got into and started like pursuing.
Definitely.
For sure.
And if I was to say, that's our podcast goal. What would you say is a personal goal? Let's go 2 personal goals. Let's make it a good 3 since we did 1 podcast. Let's go 2 personal goals.
Personal goals, I think for me,
for this year.
All right, they seem pretty basic. All right, obviously everybody wants to go into that weight loss thing, that weight loss theme for the year.
Okay.
Once the shit starts, I'm gonna join that boat this year. I really want to get a little bit more in shape, just for a lot of reasons. Just for overall in general health. Just want to care more about my body. Watch what I eat, and just move around a little bit more. I have a very physically demanding job, so like I just want to make sure I'm able to do that shit more for a couple more years for sure. And I think my second one would just be like more so my artistic side. I want to just be able to fucking really put myself out there this year. I really do. Like I have a lot of things planned that I've had planned for years, and I need to just stop holding myself back and just really put it out there. If you don't know, I do music. My name is Cali. If you look me up on Apple or Spotify, you'll find my album Bottom of the Deck that I released in 2016. It's been a while.
You hit it out the park.
Yeah, for sure. That's my favorite song. If you hear my shit, that's where you'll find it. Cali Elem, that's CALIELEM, and then the album is called Bottom of the Deck. The spelled with DA. And anyways, so I'm looking forward to putting out a new album this year. I was looking forward to doing it last year, but with everything going on, it was just a mess. I mean, I'm not going to put it on it completely. It was me too, but at the same time, it just didn't feel right. But now it feels good. It feels good because I got a project with my boy, and then he's got some music he's ready to drop, and it's just cool to see a lot of shit coming out from my camp. Especially, like I said, we shouted out Mikey Mike, bruh. He fucking right off the fucking back, bro. Like, it's day one, and he dropped his project. 8 tracks, baby. Go check that out. 94 on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you want. All of those fucking digital streaming platforms. Shout out. But eventually we'll be on that level, and hopefully we'll be able to present that shit here. That's my small business too. We got this podcast. Bflight's got his gaming. I got my music, so that's what it is.
We definitely got that clothing.
So those are my 2 goals. Those are my 2 goals. Probably, just my physical health and my artistic health. If that makes sense. So, what about you? What you got?
My 2 goals for myself. First one I would say is focusing on me, man. Getting back to me. I've been so focused and keyed in on the family and everything. Nothing to my family. I love my family and everything, but it comes a point in time with any and everybody where it's like it's time to focus on you a little bit.
Yeah.
Get to know who you are a little bit more, So one of my goals is to get to know who Dante is, not Bflight, who Dante is a little bit better.
What do you think has been missing? Like, what do you feel is gonna make you feel happy with that? Like, satisfied? What are you trying to find? What are you searching for? Like, your favorite movie? Are you trying to find your favorite thing to pursue, or
just
what?
trying to find out who I am in this world. I'm really trying to figure out who Dante is in this world right now.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Like I say, I've been doing so much for this and this and this, and never keeping up with myself, my well-being.
Yeah.
So now it's time to really figure out who Dante is. Like, what do I want out of this world? Got the podcast. Got this going with you. That's one thing I know that I love in life. What else is it? What else is it? I always thought it was just basketball to me.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing that it's this to me now. Like I just said, I've always been in the shell. I got the tattoo. Shy on me, dude. I'm a shy cat. But doing this, you can't be.
Yeah.
I have to step out of my comfort zone.
You do.
I'm learning who Dante is.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals. I'm learning who I am.
Yeah.
Completely in full circle. I know who I am a little bit. I know who I am a little bit, but nobody knows yourself fully 100%. We learn about ourselves every day. Every day, something new about ourselves every day. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, wait, I did
It's
that.
true.
Oh, wait, I can't do that. Let me try it this way. Like,
or it'll be something new that, like, makes you feel good, and you're like, I want more of this.
Right.
So I'm going to do it more.
Like
all of a sudden, I like golfing. Oh, okay, well then, fuck, I'm going to do more golf. Not me personally, but I'm just saying, like, someone might have that example where, like, this was fun. Right. I could do this more often, and then all of a sudden you're golfing every fucking day,
and that's what this podcast is. Like, I wake up wanting to do this. I found a part of me that I love to just get up and do. Like,
this bill looks nice, I'm not gonna lie.
So I would say that
I keep looking at the camera.
I would say that's the first goal. The second goal is me and my lady, man. Just keep growing and keep being happy.
Yeah.
I love everything about this woman, man. Like,
yeah.
She.
How long has it been?
Going on 2 years, man. And
that's legit.
She keeps me rolling.
Hey, she's a trooper. Shout out to Miss Bflight because she's downstairs chilling while we're doing this.
She keeps me rolling.
She's a trooper.
Like, she's picked up the ball. Everything that my mother and sister and aunties has done.
Yeah.
She's come in and stepped in. I'm a woman. And I appreciate her and I value her. And my second goal is just to always keep her happy and keep us happy and keep us moving.
Yeah.
I believe we gonna be excellent.
Hell yeah. Especially if you're feeling that way after this last year. Like, that's legit as fuck, honestly. Right. I've seen some couples that have come out of this. They're like, yeah, this is my person. Right. So that's dope as fuck. I'm glad that you guys found that and you guys are at least working towards that. For sure.
Second goal, that's my second goal. Is just to keep me and her
baby.
Prospering.
His first goal is to find out himself, see what's good, see what's up in Dante's world, and see how he can portray that to everybody.
Right. Second goal is just
baby girl.
Right, exactly. Me and her prosper.
Hell yeah. Are you guys gonna do more episodes? So if you haven't seen, they have an episode available. They want to start their own thing. What is it called again?
A&D.
A&D. TV.
We have that. We definitely have that. We're gonna be dropping episodes soon. Like, we have one episode. It's just being edited and messed around with. She's figuring things out. She's having fun with things that she's learning and everything as far as like editing and everything. So she's having a ball with that. But that episode will be there soon. That episode will be dropping soon.
Yeah. Maybe one day she'll be on here with us. We'll be chilling talking.
Be on the lookout for that A&D TV. And, go follow her. Beauty Within. Beauty Within on her IG. Go follow that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, those would be my two goals. Those would be my two personal goals. And the podcast goal, what I gave you.
I'm with it for sure.
Those are the goals.
Yeah, honestly, I hope you see a lot of us. I hope that we're in your face, and I hope you don't mind if we're in your face. It can be a little like not overwhelming, but it could feel like you're bugging. I don't want everyone to feel like I'm bugging y'all when because Bflight he'll be taking care of like the messages and stuff, and I'll be taking care of the posts.
I'm gonna bug y'all.
Yeah,
I'm going to bug y'all. It's gonna be on your IG, your.
I mean, Facebook. It only makes sense if you're following us. Then obviously you want to stay updated. If you don't, more power to you. Unfollow us. It's all good. Not even gonna
Bflight
be
is gonna
mad.
buzz you.
But if you're following us and you're down for the ride, like we're just gonna send you a little nudge, like, hey, just so you know, we dropped a new video. I know we posted about it. I know we put it in our story, but I'm also messaging you directly. And respond to us. We said this the last couple episodes. Respond to us.
Yeah, just leave.
It's us. It's literally
us.
me and him. There's nobody else in this fucking situation here. It's just us two. So one of us is gonna respond, and we're waiting. So hit us up, man. Either you can hit us on our IG or on Twitch or on YouTube. Post a comment. We'll respond there. Or hit us up on the email on firstclass87@gmail.com. Hit us up. If you're a small business, even better. If you want to get a phone call in here, a Zoom call, help me out. I want to practice my first Zoom call in here. We did the phone on the speakerphone. I want to level it. I want to level it up. So if you're down to do something like that, or if you want to be in person, even better. That's what we prefer: is to pull up, fly out, fly in, and do a little episode with you. If you got like a bakery business, if you're making ashtrays, that's a popular thing right now. Balloons, making ashtrays, balloons. Oh yeah, those balloon decorations people are doing now. Those are fucking popping right now.
It's everywhere.
If you want to put it out, I mean, shit, our reach is out there, kind of. I feel like we got a cool amount, and we can only go up from here.
Because if y'all
you can only get bigger.
All y'all got to do is reach out. We'll pull up. We'll create a whole calendar date for you and everything. Make sure everything's good for you, and then once you give us the go ahead, we'll start posting it, getting it out, promoting it a week before to get you ready.
Oh, yeah. And so far, right now, all of our stuff is available on YouTube. We have our flights. This is number 4. We have flight 1, 2, and 3 available on our YouTube page on FCFirstClassPodcast. And we also have our layover 1.5. 2.5 is coming. It should have been here already. Sorry, we failed you. But it should already be there. It's coming. And then we did 3.5 tonight, which was cool. We had a couple people check in with us. We have some regulars, which is kind of cool to have. You know, it's nice to have like some people that come in and really fuck with us and really fucking want to check in and be like, hey, we're glad to see you guys. I'm ready for the next episode. I'm excited to see it. And when you guys say things like that, it makes us feel good. It makes us want to do this shit for real. So so check us up on our YouTube page, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what we're also going to try to do is obviously get ourselves on those real podcast streaming shit like Spotify and on Apple Podcasts, all that shit, and I pretty much have it figured out. I just gotta get our stuff out. So we're hoping by the end of this week. That's my goal for this week. You know, let's do a short term goal. My goal this week is to get these 4 episodes up, so you guys can listen to that shit on audio. Because that's how I listen to our podcast. I listen to audio shit. I rarely even watch videos, so I understand if you're not watching these things. But when I'm at work, I have time. I have an hour to 3 hour increments where I can listen to shit. And I know a lot of people do that too. So if you're looking forward to us being on audio platforms, it's coming. It's coming. I got you. So
and if y'all don't know it's coming, y'all gonna know for me. Because I'm going to be messaging it. It's going to be everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, wherever I can throw it and slap it to y'all face and get on your nerves with it, it's going to be there. You're going to see FC First Class Podcast everywhere in y'all face. Whether you love it or love it.
Exactly. So, other than that, what's the one time? How much time do we have left? Is the game over?
Been done.
It's been done, he says.
Been done. So,
all right, what's the final score?
What was that final score?
Give me one time.
You don't even want to know. Do I have to really read it?
Yeah, I really don't.
The fans need to know.
Fans need to know. Then let me break it down for you. The final score, it is Warriors 98.
98.
Trailblazers 123.
That's not bad.
25
points. 25 points.
25 points. When it's 30, when you put your backups in, then you get
25 points.
That's really bad.
25. It's not bad. I mean, you got to think. This is the Warriors coming off of injuries and all types of stuff, losing players.
I know. But
give them by 20 games. The Warriors will be clicking. They will be okay. Sense. They will be okay.
I think we're holding our own right now. The fact that we're not like fucking, we haven't won one.
You do start a rookie. That's big.
They'll be okay. And this rookie is going to be an all-star within the next 2 to 3 years.
True.
This is a Rick James Wiseman is an all-star the next 2 to 3 years. I mean, you see what John Moran is already doing, right?
John Moran.
R.I.P. that ankle though.
R.I.P. the ankle.
Right.
Our producer says.
Right. Shouts out to the producer. Shouts out to our
trying to act like he's not being part of it. Eventually, we're going to get this motherfucker.
We're going to get him on here just today, you know, like we said, you know, our producer, Sully, you know,
hey, real quick.
New Year's. So we're good.
Can I throw something in real quick?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you guys have done your annual wrap-ups for your music, wherever you stream, like, Spotify is probably the most popular, right? Everyone has that wrap-up from Spotify, and ever since December came along, everyone's had that little opportunity to look at your stats, like what was the album that you listened to the most this year, what was the song that you listened to the most this year, what was the artist that you listened to most this year. So I was hella jealous, and I was like, how does Apple Music do that? Because I have Apple Music, you know, I have my iPhone, and so I've just been cool with Apple Music. I have Spotify as well, but I don't use it as much. So I know my stats are in Apple Music, right? And so I really wanted to look at mine, and I found out on YouTube, because you can find anything out on YouTube, right?
Anything.
So
even
so I found out
podcast, you can find that on YouTube.
Especially FC First Class Podcast on YouTube. So anyways, I looked up to see how to fucking look up my shit, and there it was, man. According to my shit, Kid Cudi is my man. And all right, so I checked it out in December when everyone else was checking out their shit, right? And, you know, I had, like, Kid Cudi, Xavier Omar, a couple random artists in there. It was a pretty good list, honestly.
He's dropping gems on y'all right now.
I'll get deep into it in another episode. Honestly, I'm hoping this fool Sally will jump in one time, and we can go into that recap, and then we can provide that.
Producer.
Oh, the producer. But anyways, but I did want to mention that what was funny is, so I tried that, right? I got that little list, but then Kid Cudi dropped an album December 11th. If you didn't see the reroute, and if you didn't see episode 2, you saw that I was super juiced about the Kid Cudi album. Man,
right.
Up until yesterday, the end of the year, the end of 2020, I was listening to nothing but Kid Cudi music-wise. And it wasn't like I just had it on repeat. It was whenever I wanted to listen to music. Otherwise, I was listening to podcasts, because I listen to podcasts a lot. Like I said, I listen to it audio-wise when I'm at work. But if I was driving around and I wanted to vibe to some shit, it was Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon, baby. Right. I fucking loved it. And apparently I love the second half more than the first half. And what's funny is now that I'm more into the first half, I think it just kind of had to take a couple of tries to get into it. But let's say, like, overall, let's say I at least listened to the album close to 30 times.
I believe it.
Since it dropped. Since December 11th to the new year, to the 31st of December, I listened to that motherfucker at least 30 times. And my top 4 songs were the ones that I listened to the most on the album, obviously. Because it gives you a top 100, and it shows you the plays. It'll show you, like, you did 14 plays, 14, 15, 16, and then it keeps going up, right? Mm-hmm. And my most plays was 34 plays, but it was the leader of the Delinquents, and it was Kid Cudi as well. That was the number 1 song for the first time that I checked the list. Mm-hmm. The second time that I checked, I was like, okay, look, I've been listening to this album for a little bit. Let me see. Of course, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all Kid Cudi, and most of it Man in the Moon 3. And number 7 was still Xavier Omar with Just Get Here featuring Wale. That's my fucking jam. And I'm not surprised that was the song I listened to most in 2020. What was funny also, too, was it shows you your top 5 artists. My number 1 was Kid Cudi with 64 hours worth of listening to him this year in 2020. And a good 30 of those had to be this last couple weeks. And then it was, number 2 was Rex Life. Rex Life Raj, shout out to Rex Life Raj, baby, protect your Rex. Go check out his merch, go check out his album. The whole fucking Father Figure series, Father Figure 1, Father Figure 2, which is my personally favorite, and Father Figure 3, which is like a very close personal favorite. For sure, check them out. And whatever you want to. I listened to it 2, 1, and 3, right? Because I found them out first on Father Figure 2. Mm-hmm. Dope as fuck. Mr. Fab even reposted and was like, this is the future.
So that again?
That was Father Figure by Rex Life Raj. REXLIFE.
Make sure y'all go copy
Raj. RAJ. Rex is 2 X's. REXXX. Yeah. Good call. Our producer, man, he's on it. So check out Father Figure 2, Father Figure 3, and obviously Father Figure 1. That's the OG. So anyways, listen to that series. That shit's dope as fuck. He was number 2. I was really surprised with 19 hours compared to 64 with Kid Cudi. Rex Life was number 2, and then number 3, 4, and 5 were all tied at 16 hours worth. It was Kendrick Lamar, Smino, and Wiz Khalifa. I didn't even know I listened to Wiz like that. Okay, Wiz, I see you. I think just because that fool continuously puts shit out, he just fucking will record and write the same day and just put out that shit the next Friday.
How LL Cool J is, you know? He just,
he had that DJ Fresh produced album with Currency, and that other DJ Fresh produced half album where he did solo. That was that weird shit that had you on this shit.
DJ Fresh.
Currency, my dude, anyways, man.
Currency.
I love Currency.
Acting like I never had. That's my shit. Woo! Currency's dope as fuck too, man. Shout out to the whole Taylor gang. I was just
playing some Currency for you.
Taylor gang, you know, they're cousins of the FC First Class Podcast. You know what I'm saying? That Jet Life is cousins of the FC First Class Podcast. We on our flight shit too, you know what I'm saying?
Right. We always on that FC class.
We need to crossover episode.
I can't wait. Wait till we interview Wiz Khalifa. Put that on the books. Put that on the books, baby. That's our goal for 2025.
I'm trying to get Kanye on here 2022.
Oh, man. We still need to fucking make a Twitter.
We need that Twitter.
Oh, my God. That's the only reason we're going to make a Twitter is to get Kanye's attention, because that's where he's at. Jack London, help us out, bro. Jack London, that's the CEO. Help us out, baby. I think that's his name. Hopefully. So, yeah, man. Hey, that was my artist wrap-up. And it was dope. It was dope to see those stats. It was like, out of 542 artists that you listened to this year, that's a good amount of artists to listen to 1 year, honestly. I feel pretty proud of myself of, like, adventuring. And, like, you know, every Friday there's new music.
It is.
Every Friday there's new music. And you got to think about this. In the music business, we go by quarters. And this is, January 1st is the very start of the first quarter. And it just works naturally, so So the second quarter is obviously going to be a couple, 4 months from now, which is what, April. April is the start of quarter 2, and so when we promote our shit, like let's say Mikey Mike, bro, right? So he's posting this shit January 1st. So from now until the end of April, he's gonna push this shit to make as much as he can with this fucking project. You know, hopefully he's putting out a video, which I'm pretty sure he's gonna. And just constantly be in your face. Like, it's crazy. When you start thinking, it doesn't matter if you're doing music, if you're doing cooking, if you're doing balloons, whatever the fuck you're doing, your goal is to be in people's face and get them to be like, I want some of your product. Whatever you got, I want of it.
Way you gonna make it.
And I'm willing to pay for it. So, that's why we're saying, if you're a part of that life, if you're this entrepreneur that just fucking found your hustle, hit us up. We want to talk to you. We really do. You know, hopefully we seem like some cool guys and you fucking really want to talk to us and we can just have this little quick conversation. Hit us up. Let's do this. We want to we want to put the spotlight on you.
We're looking for people like y'all. We're looking for the young, hungry entrepreneurs. That's what we want, because that's what we are. We want y'all.
Oh, yours?
How you there?
Did you follow the link I sent you?
Oh, that's the producer in the background. That's the
our producer over here.
Trying to get my top 5.
Eventually, we're gonna branch out and make our next show out of this.
What's cool is I didn't even do none of that. So the whole artist thing, I didn't do it. I seen it everywhere.
Yeah.
I noticed it on the Instagrams, the Facebook. But I mean, I already knew who my number one artist was.
Who's that?
Kanye. Boy, that boy gets slapped every
Without question, he said Kanye.
That boy gets slapped every day.
You know what I was listening to the other day?
I know right now, my opinion, best new up and coming artist right now is Toby.
Oh man, Toby Ngengwe?
Something like that, man. It's hard.
Sorry for saying your name wrong if I did, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close.
From the West.
And that's how we ended up on Beyonce's playlist. Ah!
But nah, yeah,
him and his wife. Shout out to him and his wife.
Mean, y'all. I mean, everybody's opinion is going to be different.
I remember you showed me him last year.
Anybody whoever's in here.
Who's your favorite artist of 2020?
Yeah.
I know 2020 was a shit show.
Who is yours right now, though, Cali?
Kid Cudi.
Cudi? Nah, he doesn't count because that's your guy. Like, who is your up and coming artist of 2020 that you like right now?
Oh, up and coming.
Up and coming.
Oh, up and coming.
Like
was
mine is Toby. Mine is Toby.
Up and coming was Xavier Omar.
Exactly.
That was the last show that I went to. The last live show that I went to with my sister before she moved to Nebraska. She left me. I'm in Cali. Oh man. Hey, all right. Our producer's top 5. Our producer, Too Faded here. Slowly Too Faded. He said you've listened to 281 different artists. What did I say I had? 500 something? So he's got
box, bro.
200. Oh, wow. Oh, I just fucked up. So he had, out of 281 artists, here are your current favorites. These are the top 5. Number 1 was Tupac with 14 hours.
Okay.
That's cute. I listened to Kid Cudi for 64.
Picture me rolling.
Oh, shit. Picture me rolling. On my enemies.
So that's 40. Pac got 14 hours.
At 13 hours was Jack. The Jack, baby. R.I.P., baby.
R.I.P., man.
R.I.P. to the Jacker.
Shouts out to Oakland in the Bay Area.
O-Town, baby.
Shouts out. Who we got number 3?
Number 3? Wow, what's my number 3? Kendrick Lamar at 10 hours.
Okay.
But I listened to him for 16, so.
All right, man.
What? No, I was really surprised by that. I was like, Kendrick Lamar? Really? Like, after Rek'Sai? But I guess, when a Kendrick Lamar song comes on shuffle, you don't skip it. There's always an opportunity to learn from Kendrick, And he didn't even drop in 2020, bro. And we all were waiting for it. I thought he was going to drop at the end like Cudi did.
What, next year?
Right? Yeah. Oh, he's coming. He's been building something up. He even built up his own personal
But like you said, he just doesn't want to put out shit that don't mean anything. Like,
yeah,
he wants to put out stuff that leaves.
I mean, what do you, when you're coming off of a Pulitzer Prize winner?
Look, man.
Of Damn.
Right.
You gotta come hard.
All types.
There's no question.
But I mean,
there's no question.
Obviously, he believes in that process and his fans.
Okay, but actually, his process is actually providing. It's actually like proving that it's working. So it's not like the process in fucking Philly, and where this is why 5 years going, and they're like, trust us though, trust us, it's gonna work.
But this is why we're waiting. This is why we're waiting. He knows he can make his way because he knows it's gonna be that good.
Okay. For Kendrick, yeah.
Yeah, he knows it's gonna be that good.
Hey, TDE, they on some shit. Hey, Schoolboy dropped something. SZA came back in. Sir. Oh, Sir. Wow. Sir. I was talking about Xavier Omar. Sir probably fucking blew my mind this year for sure.
Check it out. Check it out.
Man, that John Redcorn.
Yeah, now I'm out there checking
that mood. That mood with Zachary or Zachary. I don't know which way is the right way to pronounce it.
I've literally been stuck on
TDE, baby. Shout out TDE.
But who is this for?
Okay. 4th guy was 9 hours. Burner. That's legit.
Yeah, 20 joints in the air. Let's go.
20 joints in the air. Burner said he was retiring like a couple years ago for the Empire. That fool has dropped like 20 more albums since then. And like 15 of them were with Be Real.
Because he is.
With fucking Cypress
Hill. Empire right now.
He only make albums with Stone.
He can't stop. What was the most recent one?
That was, he just dropped one with wasn't it Burner and Exhibit or Be
Real
and Exhibit?
Yeah. No, but I'm thinking of one. It's like the Grandissimo. No, not Grandissimo. That's super wrong.
That's our producer.
Let me see. Let me click on this shit. Let me click on artist name. El Chivo was dope. La Plaza was fucking dope. His most recent was December 16, 2020. Respect the Connect, and that was with his with homeboy Cosmo. Cosmo's pretty dope, actually. I haven't checked out that project, but I've heard him in a couple features. So that's 15 songs. That's pretty dope. I gotta check that out. But the one I was thinking about was Russ Buffalino. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
I didn't even hear that one yet.
It's probably just another mobster that he idolizes because that seems to be his
really don't smoke like me.
Oh, and then the Clicks and Orange Juice. That was a cool ass project too. Remember when they were actually asking for submissions from artists to create the album art, and it looks like what they went with was I just got out of it. Let me me go back to that real quick. It looks like the album artwork that they went with for the album cover was this one. Crooks and Orange Juice. Let me see if it'll show up there. I'll put it up in the pop picture-in-picture as well. But, yep, there it is.
So go.
That's cool. It has a little jug of orange juice with some actual orange slices. And then a bowl of what I assume is cookies. And the girl with the apron with her big old boobies popping out and a nice little Cuban chain there.
It's simple.
That's a cool ass album.
Simplicity. So
then, let's finish off. What was your last one? Oh, fuck, I lost my fucking place here. Sorry, I'm not going through shit. Google one?
Yeah.
That's probably
oh, shit, that's the producer.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all got to see his arm a little bit.
Oh, shit, he's teasing you. He's teasing you. Okay, we're back into his shit. So for his last one, his top 5 guy was at 8 hours worth of play this year. That seems kind of low. It's weird. The Game.
Who?
The Game.
How?
Did he drop an album this year?
Slapping the game. Fuck yeah.
What did he drop? Oh yeah, he dropped the fucking one. The Born to Rap, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Born to Rap. You were in love with that album.
Fire.
You shook me with that one, producer.
The
I was
Game.
not expecting no Game to be in there.
The Game. Can I look at your top songs?
Yeah.
Some trouble, maybe.
My
right
top
there.
songs are a trip though. I just looked at them.
Number 1. Wow. At 14 plays, number 1 was Empty Wishing Well by Wale. Wale dropped
That was my summer
a
hit.
little project.
That was every time I was in the pool, bro.
Wale dropped the project
really-
right after the fucking, let's say like after the Black Lives Matter movement stuff that was going heavy.
I don't think
Right
he
when
should've
like
dropped it
right
then,
when COVID
'cause
became
it
like a real
didn't
thing.
do as well as it should have because of the time and place
You don't
when he
understand
dropped it.
But that was a good ass project because it was like a happy feeling. It was like he wasn't just trying to build into or like lean into this whole fucking like, oh, it's
Like
COVID and
situation.
life sucks. He
Yeah.
came in and it was hot. And so Empty Wishing Well
No,
by
that's what I'm
Wale
saying. It
is
was
his
a-
number 1
that's what I'm
song
saying.
of
It was-
2020 with
It was a
14
good
plays.
one.
Hey, and number 2 though, RIP one time to Mac Miller was Senior Skip Day, man. That's pretty dope that he made it into your rotation for 2020 still. Because you know, hey, we lost the motherfucking soul a year ago, right? Like a year and a half ago.
We some motherfucking
Man,
kids.
R.I.P.
They
to Mac
finally
Miller.
put the kids mixtape on.
Yeah,
on
they
Apple
put kids
Music.
on this year, and I've
It was
been
heavy
fucking.
rotation. It was just
Yeah.
on YouTube, so I had
We some
I've been listening to all that
motherfucking
shit,
kids,
man.
We just some kids.
Kicking incredibly dope shit.
Right.
I was like, what is that? But yeah. Number 3 was I'm Losing It by Pac. Losing that shit. Number 4 was Stoli Doli, Tech 9. Number 5 was La Lisa, L.A. Lisa, La Lisa, featuring Smino. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is an interesting playlist. See, bro, we have to go into this. We have to go deep into this because I want to see your whole top 100.
Y'all want to hear that? Y'all want to hear something about the playlist on one of the episodes? Just
because
some
this
of our
is
top
dope.
playlists?
Because I see yours and I know mine, and I think this is gonna
Y'all
be
need to do a head-to-head on it.
Maybe we have
a versus.
I was just about to say that. Maybe we have our own verses on our podcast, bro. Our
Let's
top
do it.
playlists is against each other.
My top 100 versus your 100 producer.
right,
Fuck you.
producer versus
Y'all better vote for me,
versus
baby.
Cali.
FC First Class Podcast.
producer versus Cali. Y'all want to see that? Y'all want to see that? Please put the likes up in there. Leave comments if y'all want to see that. Versus.
Man. Other than that shit, you know, I wish the Warriors would have won, but whatever. We'll get there. Don't worry about us. We like coming in towards the end. So,
Like I said, man,
thanks for showing us your wrap up for the year. That's dope.
Give
If you got a wrap up, let us know. What was your top artist? You know, what song was your song for 2020? You know, even though through all the bullshit, what was your shit? You know, and tell us what your goal is for this year, man. Because we're all about this year. I'm so ready to go into this
all
year.
about this year.
We got the podcast. I got my music.
We
And I
already
got
in
so
this
much
year.
of the
We
shit.
going
Let's go.
into this year. We already in it now. We already in it. We are
We're in
already
here,
here,
bro.
2021.
Come on, we came in with episode 4. We're already past an hour, bro. We're
Happy
so
New
hyped.
Year's. Happy
Happy
New Year.
motherfucking New Year's from
Happy
fucking
New
FC
Year.
First Class Podcast. We're on the FC cam right now. Happy New Year's to you
Happy
motherfuckers, man. I'm glad that you
New
guys are
Year.
here. If you're watching
Happy
us,
New Year.
I appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Always.
Welcome, man.
I'm
Welcome.
I'm gonna zoom up just because I appreciate y'all. Just like that. That's just
I kind of right here. Yeah, zoom in one more time. There. Mm-hmm.
Here we here.
I was trying to catch you.
Yeah.
I kept switching the wrong one. But we got it. Yeah, hey, thanks for joining us. If you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, man, that hourly alarm. Yeah. It's time to go.
It's time to go, y'all. So
thank you again, man. I'm glad we made it to this fucking 4th episode, and we're gonna keep on going. Fucking 2021. Let's do this. Let's all get our money. Let's all get this shit. Whatever your motivation is, whatever your dream is for this year, whatever your goal is, fucking chase that shit. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Tell us what it is.
Thinkers do.
We're gonna consistently tell you what our shit is, and let's do it. Yeah, sayers think, thinkers do, baby. It's time to stop saying, it's time to stop thinking, and do.
Do it. This is the end of the show. I'm Bflight.
And I'm Cali, baby. Follow us at FCFirstClassPodcast. Email us at firstclass87@gmail.com. That's firstclass87@gmail.com. And again, if you want to see us on our YouTube or our Twitch or our IG, it is
FC First Class Podcast. Y'all know what it do. Peace.
See y'all, man. Have a good one.